All right, I think we're online here, Ivana.
Yeah,
Are you there?
yes, I am. Hi, Eric.
How's it going?
Very good.
Good. Okay, so welcome everybody. My name's Eric Harridan. For those of you who don't know me, my website is thehonestmarketingguy.com. And today I have a very special guest. Her name's Ivana Bojniak, and she has been recently featured on such sites as NBC, CBS, Fox News as a Facebook advertising expert. So let's bring her in here. Ivana, say hi.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
Listen, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, doing good, doing good.
Good. So this is the thing I love about the internet, right? I'm Canadian, but I'm in Brazil right now. Ivana, where are you now?
I'm actually right now in Croatia.
But you live in California normally, is that right?
Yes. Well, I live between those two countries.
Oh, okay. Cool. So you split your time the same way I do. I usually try to spend 6 months of the year outside of
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Canada. Yeah. Excellent. So what we're going to be talking about today is Facebook advertising, one of my favorite topics. And Ivana has just come out with a course called Facebook Ad Class 1.0. And we're going to be quizzing her a little bit about what's in her course and what we can expect from it and who is it for.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start here. So Ivana, you've been in internet marketing for a while. Can you tell us a little bit about your backstory, how you got into it, and you have a unique approach in helping people. I really enjoy that. So can you share that?
Okay. Well, I started back in 2007, and originally I started selling on eBay, so it wasn't like internet marketing the way it is today, having my own products and services. But at the time, I had some success, but I didn't like, having physical inventory that I had to ship, even though I got into drop shipping. But you always have to store something at home in a case it's sold and they didn't have it in stock, you have to ship it. So at that time, affiliate marketing caught my eye, and I started this 8-week course. It was Wealthy Affiliates, that was the membership, and within like 6 weeks I managed to earn my first dollar. It was like $67 from my promotion, and I was like, okay, great, this works. Now I have to figure out how to make a lot more of those, dollars. So I've been doing many different things, but one of the things that I really enjoy is providing services for people, because many offline businesses don't know how to bring online people to their, offline stores or services that they offer. And basically, well, actually, how the service business got started, I was in one of the forums and I was so excited. It was my early days. I managed to rank my website on the first page, and I was like, yeah, and this is what I did. And one guy comes over and says, Ivana, can you do that for me, please? I don't have time. I'm like, sure, I'll do it. He says, how much will you charge me? I'm like, well, I don't know. It takes so many hours. So I said, okay, $100. Then another guy comes over and says, okay, I'll pay you another $100. I'm like, okay, this actually is good. And that's how it all got started, and then further and further. But overall, Facebook has been very interesting to me for many years now, but I couldn't figure it out how to make it work for my businesses. And that's why for about 8 months now, I've been testing many different strategies, and I've had some success. Well, a lot of success, I should say, getting offline businesses to call me using Facebook marketing, and that's actually what the whole course is all about. So.
Excellent. It's funny because our kind of history is very similar. I started the exact same way. I was providing services for clients. And the reason I started was I knew eventually I wanted to get an automated business so I could have the freedom to do what I'm doing now, which is travel a lot and kind of enjoy life a lot more. And I knew the best way to do that was to get my clients to kind of fund my learning.
Mhm.
So I would be practicing with their money. That's not a very nice way to put it, but that's kind of the way it worked because then I'm able to practice getting their sites ranked getting them sales leads and that kind of stuff, and they would pay me, and then I'd be able to reinvest in my own education and my own kind of products or affiliate marketing things.
Well, for me, I like to also, what I learned, I like to put it on paper and tell other people about it, and that's how FB ad class came about, because people were asking me, well, how do you do that? How do you do that? And I noticed many offline businesses had some Facebook presence, but it wasn't working for them. Their fan pages weren't set up correctly. You know, they weren't driving their traffic to their tabs or to opt-ins, and they weren't positioning their ads properly. And I had people, well, actually, when I started, you know, I would just say, okay, I'm spending $5. Let me see what that brings me. And I would spend $5, and it was like $5 that went to one like. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing something right. So it was targeting the right audience that was messing up my whole bidding campaigns. And after many months, many campaigns, I finally have a very good, I would say, successful system in place that works pretty much for any business.
And that brings us right into our next topic, actually, which is your new course that's coming out. It's called Facebook Ad Class 1.0. And can you tell us a little bit about it? When is it coming out, and kind of what people can expect from it?
Okay, it's coming out on April 7th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's set up to help even a total newbie learn the basic steps, and then I went into the advanced strategies. The reason why is I didn't want to make it advanced course. Then all the people who don't know anything about it, they don't have a chance to actually, you know, learn and implement. So even if you have built some fan pages, I think it's good to go through what I taught, just because I made some mistakes along the way, and maybe you're making the same mistakes. Also, I put out some case studies that are very detailed in terms of the ads and in terms of campaigns. One of those is yours, Eric, that was really great. I also added additional information for someone who doesn't believe this will work for them. Actually, just saying, if you learn this stuff, you know, you can turn it around, offer it as a service, and make money that way, you know. There's just so much that can be done. I also included a video how to find those people who need services, just in case someone goes that way, and many bonuses. I've been adding more into bonuses just to cover every area, so nothing is left untouched. Also, many different strategies how you can use authority sites to bring traffic to your own websites and so forth.
Yeah, when I went through your course, Yvonne, I was actually surprised just how detailed it was. I consider myself probably an advanced Facebook marketer, and I was surprised actually when you originally approached me to include a bonus with your product. I was happy to do it, of course. Your stuff is always really good. And the bonus that I included was a video of just my spending, I think, $11 or something, and getting a client for $1,200 a month for SEO. And I've done that quite a few times since then, actually. But even after going through your course, which was only 3 or 4 days ago, I actually implemented something new. And it's just a new service that I'm offering. And I've already got one client through it. And I did it a different way just because of your course and your recommendation for basically how to set up a new fan page, which I was doing everything. I hadn't even set up my sales funnel yet for this particular service. So I just set up an ad campaign, and what I'm going to do is, if anybody buys through my link, I'm going to include that as kind of another case study bonus. And I think it's going to be very lucrative for me once I get things rolling. It always takes tweaking, but you know, it's going to be cool. The other thing I liked about the course, I'm going to go on my little bandstand about your course here, if that's okay, Yvonne. But it was funny because I originally expected that I would include a bonus, something to do with dark posting. And if somebody's not too familiar with Facebook marketing, dark posts are a way of kind of posting to your fan page without annoying all of your customers, so you can split test things and you can get some really cheap click prices too. So I was originally planning, when I heard about your product, I thought, okay, I'll do something about dark posting, because it took me forever to learn how to do that properly. And to me, it's one of the most valuable skills you can have.
Yeah.
But you included it in your course. So I was surprised to see that. Like I was expecting kind of a beginner level course, and now you're covering dark posting.
I was trying to cover everything in there. I didn't want to leave anything untouched because I wanted to make sure what a customer gets, they can implement and actually make it work for their business. So I was really, I know you've been through it. I was like trying every single angle, how they can position their links, their offers, their ads, just so they know there are many options. And you test $5 and see what works, and then you can turn it around and see if another $5 works better. But then you pick the winner and just go with it.
Absolutely. That's the other thing I like about Facebook marketing is, most people are dead against spending money on traffic, but Facebook ads are still cheap traffic. Like I think I have a case study for you, and I think I was paying $0.015 per click in the fitness niche. And like that's unheard of. Anybody doing any kind of Google advertising or any kind of paid advertising, it just doesn't exist anymore. So that's cool. And then the other thing I want to mention about your course is you get into custom audiences as well. Again, for anybody who's not familiar with Facebook marketing, that's a really good way to get cheaper clicks and to get really targeted audiences. The problem with it in the past is that you've always had to buy new tools to scrape, to grab these Facebook IDs, so you're able to target them with your ads. But you actually found and you include a link to a free Facebook scraper.
Yes.
And I was surprised by that as well. And I put a comment on your fan page or your group saying, like, I wish I would have read this a couple months ago because it would have saved me $200 on tools.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, this free tool works a lot better than some paid tools. I've been testing many just to see which one, just to save some time. This one works so much better.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet because I don't want to not use the ones I spent money on. But I probably should, right? I'm just being stubborn.
Okay.
And then, so let me just ask you one more question, Ivana. No product is perfect. No product is for everyone. So would you say that there's a certain kind of person or demographic that this product is right for? And is there anybody that it's not right for? Like they probably shouldn't consider this product?
Well, that's kind of a tough question. But if I was to say one thing, this is a product where you have to take action. It's not something that's going to happen by itself. You have to learn. Well, basically, go through the course, implement what you see, and put your ad. If you're not going to take action, this is just, it's not a push button. It takes, you have to learn this stuff. But even if you don't have a budget, I've included how they can get some free traffic also to their website from Facebook. It's not the best. I mean, it takes time, but it's free. You don't pay for it. You spend your time, and that's how you pay. But I made sure that's included, that's covered as well, because they have to spend lots of money on Facebook. They don't. $5 a day, $3 a day. They don't have more. Test a week. See what works.
Yeah, the nice thing about it too is with $3 or $5, you can actually get a good amount of traffic if you're doing everything properly.
Exactly.
If you're getting down to 5 cents or even 3 cents or 2 cents a visitor, $5 is actually between 70 and maybe 100 visitors a day in some cases, sometimes more. Yeah. And that can add up to some good revenue too.
Well, you've been through the course, and I really tried to lay it out how they can research their audience outside of the Facebook before they even come to the Facebook to run their ads. So that saves money and time as well. they will have less frustration with why is Facebook charging me so much, So I really put lots of images, so it's very, very easy to follow. Everything is described. Advanced stuff is in there, Power Editor, how you run it. I've added videos for those who cannot follow the PDF or have a hard time learning that way. So, I mean, I don't see why someone cannot implement this and make it work, but like I said, if a person is not going to take action, then in this case, this is not a course for them.
Yep, I would agree with that, and I'd also add one thing I don't like about a lot of courses is that they'll include really long videos, and you don't do that. So I appreciate that. I prefer to read and to watch diagrams when doing this stuff, unless it's something very specific. With a video walkthrough comes in handy, and you've done a great job on your course on that too. So that's another point for anybody watching this and is thinking about getting it. It's easy to get through. I think it took me about 5 hours to get through the whole thing, and I was taking notes. So
cool.
So Ivana, your product is coming out when? Just to wrap this up.
On April 7th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
Awesome. And can you share the price with us?
Yes, it's going to be, well, the first hour, there's going to be early bird special at $7.95, so very, very low price. And then it goes up at noon to $9.95, and it stays that way for 7 days. Then it goes up to $19.95.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, I think that should do it, Ivana. I'm just going to throw in that if you buy through this link, I'm going to include a bonus that I just mentioned briefly before. Basically, it's going to be a case study of a new service that I'm offering, and I'm a big fan of offering high-ticket items. So this is going to be kind of what I'm doing for my authority packages that usually sell between $1,000 and $1,500. And I actually am going to have an affiliate program associated with that, which will probably pay between 20 and 25%. So my case study is going to show exactly how I use your information to get clients myself, but if somebody wants to become an affiliate of these services, instead of providing your own high-end services, you can get a 20 to 25% commission and just follow the blueprint that I've put together using your material.
Cool.
So I'm just throwing that out there as well.
Okay, great.
Cool. All right, so the link will be down below this video. And Ivana, thanks so much, and good luck with the launch.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon, Ivana.
Bye-bye.
Take care.